Hello again. I have done no preparation for this video, not even a little bit, because I have basically just woken up. uh, but I will try to do this in chronological order, so that you'll wonder throughout, well, why did he just wake up? And then you'll find out, as if it was some grand reveal. Welcome to this video. My name is Overlord Pop-Tart. Let's just get into it. Alright, first thing that happened in the morning. I woke up, reached for my glasses, knocked over a basically full Christmas edition glass of water, all over various books, wallet, hat, etc. items on my cabinet. So I was very quickly awakened by me jumping out of my bed to grab the things and move everything out of the way. So I was awake very quickly. And right as I was about to get out of bed, I was sent a message from my sergeant saying, PT on your own. Now that just means that we don't have to PT with the unit. We are able to do what we like to do. So I was able to just relax because I've been very low on sleep lately with no real idea why. So I was able to relax and kind of warm up to the morning. I did so by playing some Grand Theft Auto, in which I was very, very quickly griefed after hours of grinding, got very mad, cursed at the man, and logged out to play Stardew Valley because it's just a better game for me. I need to play calm games. I don't like to play games where people can mess with me, because they will take that opportunity, I have found, just about every time. Let's see. After that, and I played some Stardew Valley, went to work. Let's see, what all did I do? I believe I did some driving in the morning to go pick up somebody from somewhere. Being in Korea, we can't own our own cars, so whenever we go somewhere, we, gracious, I'm so tired. We use a government vehicle to drive around. My unit is a little bit special. It's a lot smaller. We work in weird hours, and we are able to do this. So it's better than walking. It's better than taking the bus. In the afternoon, what did I do? Gosh, I didn't do a huge amount. I kind of just bounced back and forth between things that were going on, little announcements from leadership about what we would be doing in the future. But we were released by 3:30. I got home around 4 o'clock. On the way home, yes, because I was recently told to ride my scooter in the bike lane, I was doing so. But the driver of the TMP, who was coming home, was very much getting a kick out of what did I do? Hold on, am I still? Yep, I'm still up. Okay, I don't know what I just did. Was very much getting a kick out of getting home faster than me, because me being in the bike lane, I don't have any traffic, and they were trying to keep up. No, it wasn't like a freaking street race. They're driving a Kia, and I'm driving a random Chinese-oriented scooter. We were just getting home, and they were trying to keep up. And because of that, when I tried to make a turn from a road that had a bike lane into one that didn't, I was ahead of them when I started the turn, but because I'm in the bike lane, I was farther out. So by the time I was turned, I was right alongside them with no room to get in. And the driver of the TMP is not a great driver. As I was coming at them, they just continued going forward, didn't move over for me, didn't brake for me. They just were like, nope, I'm going in this lane. I was like, oh, cool. So at the last second, I slammed on both my brakes. Both of my tires skidded because I don't have anti-lock brakes, and the brakes on it aren't very powerful because it's a bike. It's not meant to stop very quickly. And I slammed into one of those road divider construction work things, and I think the scooter's fine, and I think I'm fine. My right leg is a little bit stiff because I put it down on the ground to try to stop myself. But, I mean, I think no harm, no foul. It's just kind of a scary moment. I mean, I don't get all that nervous when like accidents or something goes wrong on the road. I usually maintain my composure pretty well. I've slipped before on the bike, and I'm usually able to maneuver it. Uh, I don't just go like and then slam into something usually, but there simply was not room for me to avoid any kind of collision there. So I think I made the right choice by avoiding slamming into the government vehicle. Because knowing the government, I would knock off a left side, or knock off the right side mirror and get charged 10 grand. But that's really the only exciting thing that happened. I got home, and within probably about 40 minutes, I was asleep. I never take naps. As sleep deprived as I usually am, for some reason my body clock doesn't like to allow sleep. So I was wiped out to have just basically avoided a car crash, and then like 40 minutes later, just out like a light. Woke up just recently, about 7:45. It's 8:30 now. I tried to wake up, watch some YouTube, Top Gear, ate a sandwich because I didn't eat dinner as I was asleep. But I'm up now, and I'm very, very frazzled as a result. Just kind of zoinked, I think was the word I used to use. Just kind of out of it. But let's see, what can I remember to make this video entertaining? What was I going to talk about? I can't remember. I'd love to make it something interesting so that not only I can think of a title, which I have not done yet, but so that I can kind of add a little bit more to this. Oh, I'm only at 6 minutes. That's pretty good. That gives me time to think. Let me give it a second. I know I can't edit the videos. You just have to kind of sit with me and shout suggestions through your screen. Maybe I'll telepathically get them in the past. Remember to code them for the past. If you send it to the future, it's not going to do me any good. I'm going to be sitting awake tomorrow wondering why I'm being suggested to talk about cheese. But that does work. I could talk about cheese, but I don't have anything else in my day that starts with ow, oh, ow. Okay then. Chest pain, all right, cool. Yep, that's true. I feel like at 19 years old, I shouldn't just have. I forgot how old I was for a second there. Don't you question me. You shut up, all right? I swear, I am not on drugs, all right? Strongest thing that I'm taking in my life is multivitamins. Yes, these are gummies, because I'm an adult of 19 years old, which is a thing that I knew. I feel like as a person who's 19 years old, there shouldn't just be a random like pain sometimes, but how often I will be sitting just like okay. The amount of times that happens to me is far too much for someone of my age. And I can't blame the Army yet, but you know I would if I had the chance. It's probably just me eating nothing but sandwiches for lunch, dinner, and breakfast because I can't cook. Gracious, what can I talk about? Talked about a car crash. Talked about being lazy. Talked about being sleep deprived. What's something else that starts with that letter? Hey, I get to finally go home. My leave form was finally finalized, I think is actually the word. Maybe I shouldn't have used finally there, but oh well. My leave form was finally sent through. It was okayed by my boss, so I am going to get to go home this December. Woo! Me and a friend of mine are hoping to make a little, well, not a little, actually quite large either series of videos or single very long video about my hometown. I just miss it so much. There's so many things I want to highlight, from restaurants to thrift shops, from the high school to where I used to work, the back roads to the one stoplight in the town. I cannot wait to go there and just be back with it all. So that's something exciting. My airline tickets were booked. My mother is a genius, just travel negotiator when it comes to plane flights and coupons and stuff like that. So she was able to get me a good price. You know what? That'll be the name. I just thought of it. Okay. No, it doesn't have anything to do with a video. Gosh, no. I was going to say car crashes and coupons, which would be a pretty good title, to be honest. But I'm not much of a couponer. I don't want to make any of my titles misleading. That's a really big thing. I want to have it be something that I talk about that is like a central point to the video, which is why I have a feeling thesaurus.com is going to be bookmarked on my computer soon enough. I haven't had to use it yet, but we'll see how it goes. Gracious. Been watching a lot of Top Gear. I really like the old shows because they talk about the British films are just so much different from American ones. Their humor is completely different for what's allowed to be aired. Their standards on things are completely different. Like, they'll mention the engine size for a completely acceptable economy class car in America, and they're just like, why is that so huge? We don't need that big of an engine. That's just wasteful. Are you crazy in these times? Granted, that's back in a good, probably 2005, but it's just funny to see, I suppose. You know what? I don't want to make it inorganic either, the title, because I could talk about comic books, because that starts with a C. And you know what? Car crash is something that nearly happened. Oh, but car crash would be a bit misleading, wouldn't it? I could make it a very long one, like close call car crash. I feel like that would be even more misleading. I'll think of something. Hey, okay. I do have it, and I can actually pretty much end the video on it, because not a lot happened today, but it did happen. A scooter accident, right? Sleeping in. If that's the title of this video, you are going to feel so like, yeah, duh, it's the title of the video. But for me, this is a moment of like, yes, because I don't think these things through beforehand, so I have to kind of dream them up on the fly. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm going to be probably playing a bit of Terraria. I'm going to figure out how to... My computer just went black again. This has done it before, though, so I think I'm still recording. Give it a moment. Are we good, computer? Whoop. It appears I've frozen. No, my computer has logged me out. You may be having performance issues. Your computer may not be optimized for Logitech capture. It appears my computer is not optimized for an $80 tripod camera webcam. Okay. Computer's doing nothing else other than keeping this tab of Top Gear open. Got 16 gigs of RAM, plenty good i7 processor, and it's just struggling. You good? Alright. Well, dang. I can run every video game I like at maximum resolution with a video playing in the background while I upload a video. But apparently working one camera is just too difficult, so I guess the computer will really start falling apart once I get the microphone. Oh, I can't wait. Alright, what was I going to say? I think I was just going to say, yeah, Terraria. I was going to try and record a Terraria episode, make it a bit longer, and finally start editing the videos. It's probably about time. It's been more than a week. or a week on the dot, something like that. But for now, I will head out because I am very, very tired. On the plus side, I'm probably going to wake up at like 3 a.m. due to taking that nap. So I'll be up long enough to make a good video for you guys tomorrow. Hopefully it'll make up for this one. All right, I'm going to head out. Whatever applies to you, whether it be good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever time it is for you, I hope it's good. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. Let me think. Shout out to my mom. Thank you so much for finding me those airline tickets. I know eventually I will show you this channel. I haven't sent the channel to any of my friends or family yet because I want to get the microphone so that they can watch the newer videos and be like, ah, yes, okay, this is acceptable. So if they desire to, they can go back and see when it was terrible, as in now. But they get to start off with seeing something that looks acceptable, so that maybe perhaps they'll like to stick around and watch some videos. But for now, that is all. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Stay frosty.